Hey everybody, I know I haven't posted a video in a while, but this demo dropped today. It's Metroid Prime but reimagined in 2D. And Metroid is my favorite series of all time, Metroid Prime being, I think, probably my third favorite game in the entry. And I've already been playing this for maybe 5-10 minutes, but I just thought I'd start recording it because this is breathtaking. The pixel art on this is nuts. And there's so many different... Oh man. Like, I recognize these rooms, the landscapes, the music's incredible. The sandstorm now? Wow. I really like the way they've done Chozo Ruins. Look at this. It's like a whole layer of depth that isn't in the original, not because like they didn't want to add it, just because little things that like haven't been thought about before. The way you scan things too. This is a beautiful looking demo. I think this single-handedly, along with this and another Metroid fan game called AM2R, show, ooh, that's probably a morph ball right there, show how much the Metroid community as a whole not only really wants a new game, but how passionate they are about it. Because Metroid Prime was one of the most influential games on the GameCube, probably in Nintendo's whole history. And we have it here after releasing, I think, 19 years ago. Like, it's been remade in a whole new art style, not even by Nintendo. This is just people who really love the series and games as a whole. And it's gotta be, this one especially difficult compared to AM2R. AM2R was basically a remake of the second Metroid, which honestly I never really liked that much. But it brought a game from 80 something, I want to say 89, maybe 90 something on the Game Boy, the original Game Boy, that had no map, no backgrounds, really repetitive, just kind of generic as what we would call Metroidvania now. It brought it back to life. It gave it landscapes. It gave it new gameplay mechanics, everything. And this was like right before Nintendo dropped their own remake of Metroid 2. But almost universally across the community, we think AM2R, the fan-made game, was better than the one Nintendo produced. Not saying the one Nintendo produced was bad. Whoa, look at this. I'm just going between explaining things and fangirling over Metro. But the remake that Nintendo made was not bad. Not at all. It was, I would call it a masterpiece, but I am very biased. But the fan-made game AM2R was simply better. Oh, well, that was stupid. I should have jumped over it. But AM2R, if I remember correctly, I might be misremembering, but I think it took 10 years to make. 10 years to make a fan game that you would get no money for because it was free, just because you wanted to work on it and just because you wanted to give a community of people something. It is nuts. And now we have something like this, and I really hope this can become a full thing to download. This is one of the most breathtaking things I've ever played. Look at that! Like, you have games like Final Fantasy VII Remake, that I think visually is the best looking game I have ever played. Just from terms of realism and art style. But you have games like this, where you take an old 3D world that was on the GameCube, and you remove a dimension, and it looks just as good, if not maybe even a little better, because the graphics are, 19 years later. But, like, the smoothness of it, look, like these frames right here, each individual direction Samus can be facing in. Someone made that. Not because they were paid to or told to, because they wanted to. It's another passion project, just like AM2R. Save room. How do I do it? Oh, there we go. Oh, please make the same sound. Ooh, close enough. Ooh. Oh, man. It's almost nostalgic for me. I grew up playing Metroid Prime 1. And I think it was Twilight Princess on the GameCube. The GameCube was my console, my childhood console. And I do think Metroid Prime 1 is objectively the best Metroid game in the series. It may not be my personal favorite, but I think it is objectively the best. In terms of art style, game design, general storytelling. Oh wow, they had to reimagine these enemies too. That's insane. Oh wow, they're a lot more annoying in this. Jesus. I'm gonna call this video like me fangirling over Prime 2D. So another thing I was going to talk about is AM2R. People knew it was being made for like the longest time, but there was never any huge updates or news about it until like maybe a day or two before it released, and then it released. Nintendo is very strict on their copyright and stuff like that, so they removed it and like I think filed or were threatening to file a lawsuit if it wasn't taken down immediately. So the person who made it, I don't remember their name, basically put in 10 plus years of work that they didn't have to do just for Nintendo within a day to be like, hey, take this down. We didn't say you could do this. This is our property. And you would think, okay, the game has died there. Nintendo's done that to other passion projects, specifically with a lot of Pokemon stuff. Like I think Pokemon Uranium was one of them. Oh fuck, that was a light bug. But just because AM2R was stopped by Nintendo did not mean that it stopped developing as a game. There are people still to this day updating it. I think when it first came out, it was version 1.0, and today we're at version 1.5, and they've added so much stuff to it. Oh fuck, it's the missile boss. I'm so excited to see how they do this. Where are the bees? I'm gonna finish the story after. I really want to see this. Oh my god! I have to wait for them to stop. Just like in the original. Wait for it. Yep, there we go. And now I can attack this. I should be able to. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And then it's gonna rotate. Oh, this is so cool! Okay, he's gonna spawn more bees. Oh my god. So this was originally a fight where you were on a circular disc and these bees were spinning around you. You had to wait until they stopped moving to be able to target them and shoot them and inevitably get this bird mouth to open up so you can fire and damage the boss. That's taking a 3D environment, a boss fight centered around 3D movement, kind of to get them introduced, the players introduced to the new 3D world. And they perfectly translated it to 2D. The same mechanics, just the way everything's moving, it translated this beautifully. That is a lot of bees. I think they're called war wasps, but they are bees in my mind and they will always forever be bees. Wow. Kind of just blindly firing. Also, they made Metroid 2D Metroid work with the mouse and keyboard, and that's always been very hard to do. We got plenty of time. I could probably tell the rest of that story. So, Nintendo shut down AM2R and it's still getting updates to this day. I think the most recent one was maybe 2-3 weeks ago. I haven't played it yet, but I really want it. So, the reason AM2R was not shut down earlier is because, like I said, everybody knew about it, but there were never any huge updates or releases or news or anything. So what worries me as I play this right now, this breathtaking new look, a new experience of Prime 1, is that since it is a demo, it's clearly not done. And by releasing it this early, I think it's going to give Nintendo a warning like, hey, keep an eye out for this. Or they might even just cancel it within the next couple days. They might cancel it right after I upload this video on it. So, as much as I'm enjoying this and, you know, having my fangirl moments, I'm worried. And I think every Metroid fan who has played this has had that same thought. That little black and white frame. Ooh. Oh wait. Oh shit. That should open back up. Please. Oh Jesus. I don't remember this. They did not. They turned it into the boss confusion. Oh my god. I don't remember the boss's name in Fusion. Oh my god, it's like the security droid, I'm pretty sure it's called. It might be security robot. No way. Okay, so, oh my god, this is so cool. So, another thing AM2R did was it wasn't purely a remake. The original Metroid 2 was very repetitive, so they added a bunch of new things to keep things fresh, new power-ups, new bosses, stuff like that. I was hoping they'd do the same with this, and clearly they have. Because this was not in the original. In the original fight, you killed all the bees, that was the end. Oh, speaking of bees. But, they added new fights in this. Oh my god. This is nuts. And AM2R did the same thing. They took boss fights from other Metroid games and added them to their remake of Metroid 2. And AM2R did it beautifully, so... Jesus. Oh my god, this is great. Like, I played Metroid Prime, I played it maybe not dozens, but like almost a dozen times, all the way through. And it's, you know, you play it so many times, you get used to the boss. You know, okay, this is when the next phase is starting, this is how much damage I have to do, yada yada. So I go into this, and I think, okay, it's just a Prime remake in the second dimension. Like, I should know how this boss fight goes. I was wrong. This is awesome. Look at that. Look at that animation. And we're going to be getting our first expansion here. Missiles. Right click to fire missiles. Ooh, they have the same... It's hard to translate or say it, but missiles had a very specific speed in the Prime games, and that feels perfect compared to what they were in the Prime games. It's the energy tank? Ooh. Okay, this... I don't know what this is. Oh, it's the end of the demo? That's it? Oh my god. Team SCU or SCU? That was incredible. Oh, I want more. That has been the highlight of my year so far. Wow. You know, us people in the Metroid community, we're used to waiting for games. There was a Metroid drought after Other M came out in 2011, I think, and we didn't get a new game until a new real Metroid game until 2017. There was a really bad one in 16 that didn't even have Samus. And right now, the community as a whole is only 20% of the items. Damn, I really missed that much? Okay. Anyways, I don't think I did. It might just be part of it. So, the Metroid community as a whole thinks we're in another drought right now. it's not as bad of a drought because we do have Metroid Prime 4. It was announced, so we don't know when it's coming out, but we at least know it's coming. And that's been in development hell for a while, and it'll probably be there a little bit longer. So, in that first drought is when AM2R released. That brought a bunch of people, both new to the community and parts of it who were already there, and people who were already there, back to Metroid. It felt like Nintendo made another game. That's how good the quality of AM2R was. So that brought back life to Metroid. And then Nintendo released their own Metroid 2 remake, along with the trailer for Prime 4. And that once again brought the hype, but now with everything going on, we're still waiting for a new one. And it's games like this that are going to get people back into what they want to see. Demos like this make me want to send it to my friends and say, hey, this is what this community is possible, or is capable of. This is what this community is capable of. Prime 2D, look forward to seeing where you go. Escape to continue playing. Oh, I can keep going, never mind! God, I gave that whole speech! Okay, can I go back this way now? That looks like power bombs. Okay, well, I was monologuing because I was like, okay, that's gonna be the end of the video, but guess not. Here we go! Okay, no, we don't want to destroy these. Ooh. I really hope Nintendo does not copyright claim this, or whatever they did to AM2R and Pokemon Uranium. Both of those were huge blows to the community. When AM2R got taken down, it was a big morale loss. But the community as a whole overcame it. And now, like I said, we were getting updates pretty consistently to that game, just due to fans wanting to add more to their beloved Metroid. Ooh, over here now. I was probably able to do that before. Is there a map button? There is. Ooh. Ooh, look at this UI. Look at that art. Ooh. I'm getting actual chills right now. This is the same feeling I got when I played AM2R for the first time. I was in London, we skipped at school, we were going to see family. I think a day before we left, AM2R dropped. And that's what I did that whole trip, was play on my laptop and play AM2R. Okay, I might be able to get... Yeah, there we go. Ooh, more ball. It's S. Neil, the ball, what's up here? Okay, I want to see the animation for this. Ooh. It feels a little sluggish, but like I said with the missiles, it feels exactly like how it did in the normal Prime, except translated really well into 2D. There's no more sandstorm here because, you know, I've already been to the area. Okay, so the big thing, the order of Metroid Prime was you got the missiles, and then you were able to blast open a door and then go get Morph Ball. From there, God, I haven't played it in a while. And I think where we go from here, if we look at the map, oh, I could try going up. I feel like I just did that, I don't remember. But in classic Metroid sense, backtracking, especially in Prime 1. Something new players hate, old players love. I still can't do anything here. Destroy the nest though. So, make it in there? Okay. We'll just head back to Overworld, Town Overworld. don't even know how long I've been recording. I'm having the time of my life. The way they incorporated the scan visor too. Ooh, it works beautifully. Look at that. Something a lot of new players that I've seen either play like on YouTube or I've talked to, they really don't like going around scanning all the things, but you have to when you play Metroid for this long. You feel bad if you miss anything to scan. Yeah, a lot of places I haven't explored here. I'm 100% going to put this in the link to my video. Or, what the fuck did I just say? I'm going to put this in the description of my video. The link to the page where you can download it. I'm not going to put the download link itself. Because I think I can get... If Nintendo decides to come after it, they can go after me for it. Speed Booster! No way they have Speed Booster in this yet. Speed Booster's not even in the original. I don't think Speed Booster's been in any 3D game. Yeah, never mind. Stupid thing to say. Ow, that really hurt. I think, what do we get after Morphball? I feel like we get bombs. Or is it charge? No, you definitely get bombs before charge. I think to go get bombs from somewhere. I remember needing missiles somewhere. I don't know where though. Well, that's a missile recharge station, and I'm falling something. There's not going to be anything over there. I'm pretty sure. Just based on my knowledge of the map. I don't know where to go though. Feels just like I'm playing it for the first time again. I remember playing, back when I was playing this as a kid, I would play through just the first part of the game because we didn't have a memory card at the time. I would play through the first part over and over. So I would get like up to here and I had to stop playing for like homework or school or whatever. So I know up to here really well. I write a book about up to here. But unfortunately there's more than just this. I think go through here. I think it has something to do with here. I just don't know why there's a speed booster for that. Let me pull this up. Okay, that door... Is that power bomb? No. Those are the bombs. I have to get them through that side. Wait. Oh, I just go down here, I'm an idiot. Okay. So they don't have, obviously it was limited time, it's still a demo. They don't have the bosses that guarded all this stuff. But yeah, there we go, more fall bombs. Let's see how these go. Ooh, they even use the prime design. Oh my god. Going through here. Yes, you can jump with them. Yes, you can. Oh. This is incredible. I want to give these people all of my money. Be like, hey, here's money. Go make this game happen. I feel like a little kid who's like meeting his childhood hero for the first time. Nah, that's a bad way to put it. It's like you like had like a favorite actor or favorite movie as a kid, and then you come back. I'm just describing nostalgia. This is a horrible analogy. Anyway. More dust here. Okay, now that we have bombs, I remember that should be able to get Charge Beam from somewhere in Chozo Ruins. And from Charge Beam, that lets you go to... I don't know if you can go to Magmore yet. I don't even know if that's in this demo. But I think Magmore would be next. No. You go to Flagra, get Various Suit, and then go. Yeah. I understand. I'm saying things that if you haven't played Metroid Prime before, the words aren't actual words. But yeah, that's how it'd be. I'm gonna go somewhere else now that I have bombs. I'm pretty sure it was just a closed door, but wouldn't hurt to check. They're bombing the door. That did not. Okay. Wow, I'm really bad at this. Maybe I'll do an AM2R playthrough on this. On my YouTube channel that I haven't done in however long months. I think my last video was in October. Maybe November. I have a feeling you can bomb. Oh god, the hiccups. I'm feeling bomb that up there. I was right. Well, you can't bomb it, but... Oh, you're supposed to. Oh, and that gives you a missile extension. Yeah, it's like little tricks that seasoned Metroid players know. Is, like, always... If there's, like, a corner of the map that seems like it's really small, always check for, like, bombable areas. What? You can't make it up there? Can I just power rip? Oh, yeah. To 15 from 5? That's not the same thing, but you know what? I'll take it. That's never a bad thing. Yeah. I mentioned backtracking earlier as part of Metroid. Yeah. Specifically in Prime, it's real bad. Okay, I could get more missiles, but there's probably something down here. Because there wouldn't be mushrooms on this side for no reason. Unless there were. In which case we'll find out. Aha! Give me more missiles. Hell yeah. Wait, why'd it go? Maybe I got a second missile expansion, I just don't remember it. Must have been. I don't know if I'm able to get Charge Beam here, because the map's pretty limited. That probably leads up to Flagra. Oh, this is 100% where I have to go, because, yeah, you have to go fight this boss. And this is where you normally get bombs, and it was past this room, and you have to bomb it. Yeah. I know what I'm saying. There should be a bombable thing here. Oh, never mind, that's just credits. Well, this video has gone on long enough. So, I'm going to be ending it there. Again, I'm going to put the link for the page where you can download it in the description. 100% I would recommend you play this. You may not have played any Metroid game before, but if you play this and you're into the music, you're into how it feels, I would recommend, once you've beaten it, give a Metroid game a look. Even if it's on a console you have at home, or if you have to use an emulator for it, give the Metroid series a shot. The community is fantastic. We've stuck together through everything that's happened in the last 10 years. And it makes things like this possible. This and AM2R are what the community is capable of. And I think this is gonna give us a brighter look into the future of Metroid.